That's not compressed air, by user Makajava. Was told to share this here. So I'm a manager of a grocery store and we have multiple automated self-checkout machines. One of our machines was down with a coin dispensing error. I opened the machine up, did everything I've been shown in the past to clear any errors we had and nothing worked. One of my other managers called it into our IT department and they called us back an hour later and got us in touch with the tech that fixes these machines to do some over the phone troubleshooting. About 15 minutes later I end up walking by and she's on the phone with the tech and I asked, is everything okay? She said, yeah, everything's going okay. The tech had me clean inside and blow everything out. I look over and there's a can of WD-40. I asked her, did he tell you to spray it out with condensed air? And she said, yeah, that right there. I said, no, that's WD-40. That's like spraying grease in there. I kid you not, it was like watching a watch people die inside video in real life. I said, well, at least it's not gonna squeak anymore, and then walked away. I can't stop laughing. Now I'm also afraid of the bill to have the whole thing replaced, lol. Do not enable BitLocker by yourself, by user Volfet. Hello TFTs. We just got back a broken computer from a customer few days ago, out of warranty. I've seen him holding his $2,000 laptop by the screen like a kid with a toy, but that's none of my business. Truth it, the screen seemed broken, and I think he used it as an hammer. I can't get other explanation on the physical damage on the computer. Whatever, the PC doesn't work anymore, since last week, can't get any power, even when plugged in. Motherboard was probably tired of this %*, and committed suicide. The laptop itself is 5yo, while being still good, it's too damaged to be worth spending money on changing hardware. So we will sell a new one. Now the story, the user have a company cloud, is using Azure AD and everything. He should have no important files on there, right? Well, it appears that he keep a lot of his files locally, for whatever reason. So we have to get the data back, right? No problem, I plug out the drive, get a external NVMe to USB adapter, and get the drive on my computer. Problem, Windows tell me that BitLocker was enabled and that I need the BitLocker key. I tell them that I need the key in order to recover the data. A key? What key? Bad news, we don't enable BitLocker except if the customer asks for encryption. I look for old tickets, and nothing about disk encryption from this customer. He enabled it. I call the customer, and explain him that we don't enable it by default, and didn't have any ticket asking for us to enable it, so he made it by himself. Then I proceed to tell him a story, about a customer that had the same issue, enabling the BitLocker and got an hardware problem, and we couldn't get the data back, but was lucky enough to have the PC hardware changed under warranty and got his data back after few weeks. He understood, no problem, he's aware that he is faulty, trust me on this one, I know you can't believe this but yet, he will take the new computer and so on. And the evening, I remember the guy from few years ago. It was him. The same guys. 3 years ago, same problem. I was new on this company so I didn't know all the customer pretty well, but I was pretty sure that was the same guy, and don't understand why he don't remember it, or maybe he remember it but was ashamed, and that's why he understood so quickly the problem. I logged into the Azure AD with an admin account, go to the users, list the computer, and click on it. What I see? A BitLocker key. I saved this damn key on his Azure account 3 years ago, probably without telling him. Thanks old me. Never ever enable BitLocker without saving the key, and if you're an end user, without warning your IT service. AD, Azure and local, are your best friend in keeping the key safe, you should save them there. Can it wait? By user Samblu23. This did not happen to me but a friend of mine who was a DBA. He had joined the same time as me but was one of the few ones who had overseen a critical migration and release of a new product. He had been training under the best for a while and had a reputation of being reliable, cheery, and efficient at his work. This tale happens after a long week, where he's had a few drinks with us on a Friday night and is sleeping soundly. He gets a call at 2:30 a.m. from one of the interns in another department. Hello, is this the DBA? DBA, hungover and sleepy, yes, who's this? Hi, I'm intern and we need you to optimize and run this SQL script for X product. DBA, do we need to do this now? Yes, this is urgent and has to be done for a client report that is due on Tuesday. DBA, Tuesday? How much time does this script take to run? 15 minutes, probably. DBA, why can't we do this on Monday? I was supposed to complete my work by today, but it took a lot of time, and I need this now. DBA, extremely annoyed by now, and you expect me to work at 2:30 because you didn't finish your fucking work on time. After some time of silence, sorry, let's talk on Monday. Thank you. He says that he didn't even feel bad for yelling or cursing at the boy, because he was calling at such an ungodly hour. The script was run on Monday before lunch. User didn't get external emails for 6 months before realizing, by user slapshotomy. Come along with me as we venture into this beautiful time-traveling adventure where $me helped a $user that they may be missing a few emails. I hated my job. Still hate the place and I'm long gone. If I won the lottery I'd buy the place and shut the place down overnight. One of my many loathsome tasks was taking instructions from the most unintelligent of life forms, action the ticket and fix the problem. $me, hi $user, I believe you are having some email issues? I'm reading you haven't gotten an email from someone? $user, yes that's correct, I'm awaiting a business-related item from someone outside the firm. I want to be very clear, this guy is sound. He was not a dick during this or any other time. So I hop on his laptop, not physically because that's a method to get no emails. I quickly see that he is connected to Exchange all right. I fire him a test email and wait, click send/receive, doubt my abilities to do simple data entry, send a second test email double-checking his email but no. No email from me. I begin trawling the big complex MSP brain and quickly think the next course of action. Sophos email. Now way back when, this customer when we took them over used a SBS and had Sophos Cloud for the email security. It worked well but had one thing against it, I can't remember if we didn't or couldn't set it up. The AD in SBS did not talk to Sophos. So when a new user was set up, they had to be manually added into the Sophos console. Lo and behold, our faithful $user was not. Added him in, sent a test email and bam. Big beautiful email chime from me. Called him back. $me, hello again $user. Seems the last crowd forgot to enable something on your account, you should get external emails now. $user. Oh. That maybe explains why I haven't been getting some emails for 6 months. $me, yes that would do it, but all good now. 6 months, he was able to work with no external emails. In a way I was astounded he didn't figure sooner. In other was, infinitely jealous of not having to put up with a lot of bullshit. Just get it done, by using COG 473. This happened about 4 years ago. When our company offered VoIP phone. Our company was in between IT manager at the time so got my task assigned direct from CEO. Calls me into office. CEO, we have a new client needs about 8 phones installed. Porting is in a few days so they need to be set up ASAP. Me, okay no problem. Sound like a simple job. Anything else? CEO, no that's all. I got the address, loaded up the phones and went on my way. Arrived at location, rings buzzer, few moments later client comes down and lets me into building. We exchanged greetings while riding the elevator up. Then came the question. Client, are you setting up the internet also? Me, hey? You don't have internet? Me asking the moment elevator door opens, apparently directly to their office. I step out into an empty lobby. Client, oh the furniture haven't arrived as yet. Me, oh no problem. I'll just configure the phones so when it arrives, you just plug it in and place it on the desk. Client, okay. I'm still wondering why she asked about internet. Me, can you show me where your network closet is? Client, sure. She brings me to a lovely room painted all white where the only blemish were a bunch of blue unterminated network cables hanging down from the ceiling. I backtrack out of that room and looked into all the others. Each room had unterminated cables dangling out of the faceless network boxes. Me, why didn't your IT set up the network before I came to install phones? Client, we don't have IT. Me, ook. Pull out my phone, snapped a few pic, sent to my boss, then gave them a call. Me, I can't set up the phones, there is no network here, no internet, cables not even terminated. CEO, really? There is nothing? Me, check the pictures I sent. Brief pause as CEO checks. CEO, okay. Get it done for them. Me, what? CEO, just set up the network for them, we will bill them for the work done and equipment. Let out a long sigh and proceeds to comply. Went out, bought materials. Following day ISP came, installed internet. I mounted patch panel, terminated cables in all the rooms, installed switch and firewall, open ports for SIP server, configured the phones. After 2 days was finally done. Their office furniture also arrived. Exchanged goodbyes with client and was on my way. Press elevator button, soon the pearly gates open for my descent down, yes down, to heaven. Before I could put one foot in. Client, oh just one more thing, our computers are coming in tomorrow, can you set up the PCs for us please? Me, what? I'm sorry but I was only sent to set up phones, but give me a moment. Call CEO. Me, client asking to set up computers also. CEO, get it done for them. We will bill them for that also. Proceeds to comply. Came back next day, set up PC for them. However, one of their printers got damaged during their move to this new building. Me, this printer is broken, no longer works. Part is broken and it's spilling ink all over too. Client, oh no, we will have to buy a new one. The Grinch evil grin appears in my mind. Me, we sell printers, you can purchase from us. Client, oh really? Me, yes, I will have a rep reach out to you to get it replaced. Calls the CEO and explained. Well, you know how that convo went, and in the end we eventually became their MSP,